Hi, my name is Robert Chelle with Chelle Law, and my law firm assists physician assistants with employment contract and independent contractor issues. Today I'm going to talk about what are the tax deductions a physician assistant can take if they are classified as an independent contractor. So first, if a PA is working as an employee, they will receive a W-2 at the end of the year. Taxes will be withheld from their compensation throughout the year. Whereas if they are an independent contractor, they'll receive a 1099 at the end of the year, and no taxes are withheld during the year anytime they're compensated. So the PA will be responsible to pay those taxes either quarterly or at the end of the year when they file their tax returns. So in what situation does it make sense to be an independent contractor? Well, for the most part, if you are working either part-time or maybe the schedule is completely up to you, especially if PAs are assisting in surgical procedures, sometimes they'll be classified as an independent contractor. In that scenario, it might make sense. You know, when you're an employee, you get all the great ancillary benefits of employment. You'll get health, vision, dental, life, retirement, disability. They're going to pay for your licensing board, DEA registration. You'll usually get an amount for continuing education. You'll get paid time off. You won't get any of that as an independent contractor. You will be responsible to pay for all of those things, including malpractice insurance. Now, if you are a PA who's working as an independent contractor, you can do some things that will make all of those expenses tax deductible. And so the best way of doing that is to create an LLC and then get an EIN from the federal government, the IRS. And then you would open up a bank account under that LLC in whatever state you're in. And then you would just run all of the compensation and expenses through that account to be able to track it appropriately. I would suggest contacting an accountant to kind of go over the best way of setting up the LLC, then how to make certain that you're maximizing the deductions that you can take. I would not just accept an independent contractor job, sign the independent contractor agreement, and just start and not even think about all of the kind of implications of not having any taxes or benefits provided to you during the relationship. Now, there may be a situation where you are working almost as an employee, but the employer will want to classify you as an independent contractor. Now, the reason why most of them do that is to get out of paying for employment tax. Usually that's around 10 to 12% of your total comp. So if you think of it this way, if you're working as an independent contractor and they're not paying any employment tax on you, and they're also not providing you any benefits, which can be costly, you should probably get a bump in a normal compensation versus an employed PA. What's a fair percentage? I don't know, probably 5 to 15% of whatever, you're probably being paid hourly if you're an independent contractor. So your hourly rate should be bumped by a little bit because the employer is saving a significant amount of money by not having to pay employment tax or provide you with any benefits at all. Now, what is a fair rate? Well, you're going to have to ask your colleagues. And it also is dependent upon where you are in the country. Certainly, rates change based upon where you're located. But you should look to negotiate a little higher rate if it's the exact same as somebody who's working as an employed PA. The best way of approaching an employer who's kind of forcing you to be an independent contractor is just stating, look, the IRS offers like a 20-factor test that kind of, provides an analysis of whether someone is actually an employee or an independent contractor. If you think you're being misclassified, I would go through that list and even present that to the employer and just state, look, you're treating me as an employee, but paying me as an independent contractor. I would like to be classified properly. Many people don't want to go through the hassles. Like, let's just say you're working full-time as an independent contractor. You're going to be responsible for getting all those benefits: health, vision, dental, disability, life, setting up retirement. That is a daunting task for some people, and one that some people have absolutely no interest in doing. So in that scenario, you may not want to act as an independent contractor. Or if you do have an employment situation where you're working as a full-time employee and you're just supplementing part-time stuff as a independent contractor, then that's fine. But if you're working full-time as an independent contractor, you got to think about all of the things that you're going to have to do yourself. Get your license, the DEA, pay for your CE, as I said before, get privileged, credentialed, all that good stuff. So a lot of complications to think about in that scenario. If you have any questions about your employment agreement or an independent contractor agreement, feel free to contact my law firm, or you can reach us through our website, chellelaw.com. Our phone number is listed in the description below. If you thought this video was helpful, please like, subscribe to the channel. We release videos every single day. Appreciate it. Thanks.